Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. I didn't do a video. I was here day before yesterday talking to one of the Jerrys, and I just didn't do a video that day because we were halfway through and I hadn't asked, and I just don't, contrary to popular belief, I just don't whip out the camera and start taking videos. So I brought Tatai by today so that he can visualize what Jerry's got going on here. These little pipes that are set in here are basically sanctuaries for each individual crayfish. They during the daytime is when they're not active. This is their rest time, their rest period, and they like to feel secure and protected. So they'll go into these little, it's just PVC pipe, and they'll go in there and hide during the day, and during the night they'll come out and feed. Before, Jerry had tilapia. This was his tilapia, basically his tilapia breeding tank, and he's converted it over to crayfish. Those are like his brooder enclosures inside that tank. His pregnant females are in there. You've got 3 in each one of those?
More, yeah. There's a couple that's only 2.
Couple that's only 2?
Yeah. But I tagged them for the dates.
And so he is doing it in a meticulous way. He's dating it so that he knows when they're going to hatch, because they're
hungry, man. They're hungry.
The beautiful thing about these is that they eat anything. And I was looking around in here for a piece of something, but Jerry's been putting mango in here. I would assume cassava would be good also.
I wouldn't recommend cassava.
No? Is it acidic or something?
No. Cassavas have, fresh cassavas. They do have cyanide content in them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so if ever you put cassava, make sure you cook them.
Dang it, I forgot. I forgot. I thought of it 4 times. I was going to bring you some Mazola.
I need that. I need that very much.
I can't remember anything. I just can't. I thought about it 3 or 4 times.
Welcome.
And I have King Kong also. I don't know. I think the King Kong would be something for them to get on and climb out.
Yeah, and they'll eat it. They'll eat it.
Well, yeah, they'll eat it, but I'm just afraid that they might use it as an escape ladder.
That's why my tank, as you can tell, like almost all of the hoses are up top. There's nothing like going in the bottom.
Just hangs directly in, because they'll use that to climb out as well.
Anything they could clip their claws on, they would try.
And of course, they are crayfish. They're not that smart, so when they get out,
the dogs will eat them.
The dogs will eat them. Well, they can't survive out here. Yeah. They can't survive out of the water for a long time.
They do. Well, about 2-3 days.
Yeah, 2-3 days.
But the dogs will get them, though. Very much.
So I wanted Tatai to come by and see this and exchange some ideas. And I was, I can't believe it. You know what? When we leave, I'll go straight back. I'll get you some Mazola, and I'll bring it back. Just because I'm such an idiot and
just bring it back.
I cannot remember anything. You wait till you get old.
No, I already feel you on the forgetfulness part.
So I would assume that, so he has a pump right there, which pumps up into that tank. A little bit of aeration as it flows down. And then I would assume that tank flows into this tank.
Yes, sir.
And this tank flows into this one. So he's doing the endless stream, like as I call it, as well for water circulation. I wanted to ask you, I see the clamshells in there. Is that for calcium?
Yeah.
Just a very slow release calcium. Are you using any kind of supplements yet?
No, not yet. Because if ever, maybe once a month, I would actually put eggshells, boiled eggshells.
Pulverize them?
No.
Just put the whole thing in there?
Yeah.
You boil them, remove the membrane.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I just put them. They're gonna eat everything.
Yeah.
The membranes, everything. because I have a pond.
You want to see one, Tate? You want to pet one?
No, you might not want to pet one. it's that's crazy. Let me get you some. What up?
So how many pieces do you have all?
All of them about 50.
About 50?
Yeah.
Adults?
Yes, sir.
And do you know how many
This is that's not dead. They
Molt.
molted.
yeah. How many of the juveniles do you have?
I got the last one I counted was 89 over there, and there's more over here. That I don't know anymore.
They're really tiny. When
They're tiny.
he's got some really small ones in here, and it's not like they swim around. They're hiding in that lamont right now, and they're about the size of tilapia fry. They're really small.
Yeah, but they almost the same growth rate of tilapias. When they're this small, bro, they grow fast.
So I'm going to be. I'm sure by now you've noticed there's some chops in this video because there's some things that Jerry doesn't want just everybody on the planet knowing. So by the time that this portion of the video comes around, you will have noticed some cuts and splices. So sorry, but I'm not going to put out any content that Jerry's not comfortable with. So I had a question. What is that aquarium there for?
This one, I'm growing the new one. I don't forgot what. Dude, it's just that green stuff right there. Because if ever, that's gonna get about 4 females worth of eggs, right?
Yeah.
More or less about a gram. More or less. 500 to a gram. And then I only mix the females that are the fry that are a week old apart.
Okay.
Because they tend to grow seriously fast.
So the little guys in here, you're going to transfer into there?
No, I'm going to put a new one.
Oh, the new ones are going in there. These you're just going to leave in here and not mess with them.
It will take a month for them to grow, and then put them here. And the ones that are here, they will go to the back that are
Your grow out.
Yes, sir. Grow up ponds. I need to make more grow up ponds. They call them tapal ponds. I don't know. It's the 4x8 ones.
Yeah, so you got a couple there
Yeah.
and a couple back over there.
Yeah, you didn't show them.
So what would, how many of those are you anticipate putting up?
10.
10 more? Or 10 all?
10 more.
10 more?
Yeah, because it's I need to put up about a dozen. Ah, Jesus Christ, them frogs, dude. Like right here. There's too much water right now. Yeah.
So the climbing out problem, how are you going to solve that on these tanks?
Oh, that's too deep, by the way. Like, I just put about 3 inches of water in these guys.
So it's got way too much water in it right now. And so they won't climb out later?
Yeah, because this one's like really smooth on the sides.
Okay.
Especially when they already have like whatchamacallit, when they already have like the water that's greenish.
With algae?
Yeah, well, algae. Oh yeah, the algae. And then the algae. So whenever they got algae already.
Are crayfish considered gill feeders?
I think they're both, by the way. No.
Because tilapia, when they're very small, they get nutrition from the algae through their
gills. Yeah.
when they breathe.
I haven't researched that one.
Yeah, I don't know, and the research that I did didn't say.
Because they have mouths, bro. They have stomachs in their heads. They're basically like human beings. They have mouths. Dude, when they're this small, like about, wait, what was that? 2 weeks old or 3 weeks old, it was about 16 to 17 mm, right? And I put some meat in there, and they tend to bite the meat and then scrape it off.
Huh.
They're weird. By the way, here. This is one of the experiments that I did, right? For the algae, to grow algae. This is it. Commercial synthetic urea, all fucking natural right here, and all.
So is this to grow the freshwater lamont or
Yes, sir.
algae?
The algae, the lumot. Yeah, the lumot. This
The lumot.
is it right there. It's been 3
Well,
days.
the green is the algae.
Yeah, and then
The pinkish stuff, that's the lamont, correct? And it should be green, yeah?
it should be green, but it's not turning green.
And this is with the commercial
Yeah.
fertilizer?
And this is all natural.
It's
but
too much. I can just tell you. You put too much fertilizer.
nah,
How much did you put?
about this much.
A handful?
Yeah, just a handful. That's
Yeah,
not too much. 'Cause,
yeah.
like they tend, if ever you put like fertilizer, they'll just grow. It's they're not gonna die.
Could be temperature.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same. They're side by side.
So you didn't put anything in this one?
No, I didn't put any commercial. No commercial.
No commercials, so you
Just
used...
straight up ammonia urine. My urine. My fucking pee. That's it.
your pee?
Yeah, right there. Look.
Oh my God.
It is. It is what it is, man.
Why didn't you use carabao dung? Just throw a shovel full of carabao dung in there.
I was just thinking of what to use, you know. Like I mean, if ever I use the carabao dung, it's okay still, but for me, experiments.
Yeah, I hear
And
you.
then, dude, ammonia. It's straight up ammonia. I mean, like freaking A. It could turn a water this much. Dude, I just dumped 2 liters in there. That's it.
I'll bring you some Azola, and you won't have to worry about it so much. I mean, you still have, of course, you have to culture the lomot, but the Azola will help you a bunch. You want some kangkong also?
No, I do have kangkong here.
Okay, I'll just bring you some Azola.
Azola is what I need. Because I need to raise. I'm gonna put like one more over here. Of these guys. I already ordered in Shopee.
I want you to. I'll tell you what. If you have some time this afternoon, because I want to show you my tanks.
Yeah.
And it's
You want
hard.
me to come down?
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I want to show you. It has to do with the Azola, because
Okay.
I've kind of learned some things with Azola over time, and I want to show it to you. So it's hard to explain. I want you to see it with your eyes, so it's in your brain.
By the way, my brother told me because I got this wild, right? These guys right here.
Yeah.
Here's the lomot that's poisonous to the fish. So I failed because I didn't do my research again. So I would.
So this
actually-
wild lamont is poisonous to those?
Yes, sir. So that's why I'm gonna throw in.
So, but what you have in that aquarium there is
It's different.
it's a different kind.
Yes, because they're stringy. They're stringy. They're very, very much stringy. Like hair strands.
And you don't think you have enough to start this in a separate tank somewhere and culture it? Just use this as starter, as seed?
See, like, no, I can actually. That's why I'm doing that.
You're doing it over there?
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Oh, see, there's. These guys love lomot right there. Look.
Hang
There's
on,
a
let me
little one.
let me restart this.
This is a female. Don't bite, buddy. Don't bite. I'm gonna. If you want to come back on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let go. Wait. Okay, let's let it be.
She's got a hold of that. So come look, Tate.
This is the female.
Show Tate how you tell a female.
Yeah. Like the first one is like the claws. There's no red on the edges, and then they're smaller.
Female claws.
Yeah. And then
Parang laki yan, tanaw. Wow.
right there. There's like 2 holes right here. The eggs come out here, and then actually the males put the sperm sac right there in the middle. And that's why if you want to just take out that female and put it in a holding tank or whatnot, you're pretty much guaranteed there's gonna be what do you call this? There's gonna be
Like fertilized egg.
Wala sa uwang ba yan?
Yes.
Mura lang uwang.
Oh, pero budak ko marubok ng bata.
Ay, ganyan rin ang uwang.
By the way, clear
Milk.
plastic containers is gonna be the best friend of what do you call this? Of keepers. They're man, that's gonna be the best friend.
Pakita siya ito yung plastic ng kuwan.
Oh,
Why clear plastic as opposed
Because
to
you're
colored?
gonna check them up while you're not handling them. Like you just keep it under.
Oh, okay. So glass would be even better, but
That's so heavy.
yeah, and expensive.
And expensive, yeah, that's right. Buti diba?
Was there?
yeah, there's a
Yeah, there he is right there. Let's see. Put him over in the sun. We'll just turn the rock a little bit.
Right there.
Now bring him close, but well, let me get over here. Yeah.
Yeah, for the viewers, man.
So you guys can see how tiny
Yeah,
these little guys are.
they're tiny.
They see him moving there. He's just a little guy. And how old is this one?
About a week.
About a week.
Yeah,
So they're just tiny.
tiny.
And there's actually one in your hand there
Yes, sir.
too. Yeah.
Cause they tend to creep.
And they're just grazing away on that
Yes, sir.
that Lamont.
And they love hiding underneath the rocks. Hold on, I'll show you the female that's here.
Oh, you actually have a female in here?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of having her in there? I thought she would eat them.
Nope, not yet. Because her whoa, calm down, buddy. Not yet. She's not gonna eat them yet. Cause she gosh, she got me good. Stop, you're good. Whoa, buddy. Almost. Oh no, she got it.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
I'm bleeding. That's why I don't like the tiny ones, because their claws are too sharp. The big ones, they tend to grab big chunks, so you're good. But how?
So you're waiting. I don't know. So explain to me why you have her in there.
Okay, here. Look, I'm waiting for her to drop her eggs.
Okay.
And
But I thought that's why you had them over there in those little containers.
that's a different one, because that's like gestating. This
Okay.
one's already hatched.
Again?
Hatched, yeah, hatched. It's already hatched. These guys already hatched. Hold on, let me put it in a container. I could show you like they're moving. Look, see, those guys are moving right there. Tiny ones. Ooh, god dang, dude, you're a feisty little girl.
Just fixing to get you again.
That's okay. It doesn't hurt that much. See, look, they're moving, and I try not to what do you call this? Try not to force them to, because most of the Filipinos, they tend to force them to drop. Look, that's what I'm waiting for. There's some that already got dropped.
And so those are hers.
Yes, sir. Because they tend to change colors when they're ready to drop.
So right when they're first born, they're kind of a pinkish.
Yes,
They're
sir.
like a pink color.
It starts with an egg with a yellow, and they turn really bright red. And then, oh no, yellow, then darker yellow, and then they turn bright red.
So the ones that you showed us on the rock are how much older than these?
About a week. Stop.
About a week.
Stop. Let go. Okay. Fuck. That hurts, by the way. Shit. Good thing I got.
So she won't mess with the ones that are older.
Yes, sir. She won't.
Okay. But
For now. All right. For now. Because they'll take care of the young for a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks.
Her young. She won't eat her young?
No, all of the young. Because they don't differentiate between her young and the others. So they won't cannibalize until maybe a week or two, until the pheromones that she secreted that she won't eat meat. She doesn't tend to eat meat a lot
Ah.
during her gestation.
Oh, okay. So
And then-
so right after they hatch, she won't eat them
Yes.
because I don't know. There's some kind of a pheromone that
Yes,
keeps her from
it
eating
releases.
meat. Ah. But after a couple weeks, that pheromone stops.
Yes.
Then they're a snack, and I would assume somewhere close
Expensive.
around to there, she'll be thinking about breeding again.
Yes. They'll change the skins.
Oh, she'll molt.
She'll molt. Yeah.
Okay.
Shells. Sorry, not skins. My bad.
So after the pheromone change,
Mm-hmm.
and she starts to eat meat again, she'll molt.
Mm-hmm.
And then when her new shell is hardened up good, then she's looking for a boyfriend. Gotcha.
That's the cycle.
That's the cycle.
Yes, sir. And
Gotcha.
then they, just like tilapia, their sexual maturity is about 6 to 8 months.
Well, tilapia is like 12. I mean, I've got tilapia that are breeding at 3 months, 12 weeks.
Dude, that's too small.
So these guys here,
Yes, sir.
you're just gonna, even though there's like a 3 or 4 day age difference, you're gonna leave them all in there. And if there's plenty for them to eat, they won't cannibalize each other. Because what I was reading, the biggest problem is the juveniles will eat each other.
Yeah.
And it never did say whether it was just they're eating each other for giggles, or if they're hungry, or if
They're
it's an
hungry.
environmental
They're fucking hungry.
condition.
They're
Yeah.
always hungry because, like, dude,
They're growing.
whenever you're gonna raise yours,